The evening was quiet when a man finished feeding the stray cats in his neighborhood. He had been doing this for some time now, making sure the hungry animals had something to eat each day. As he walked back to his car, he noticed something strange through the window. Someone was sitting inside his vehicle. When he came closer, he saw a mother cat resting on the driver's seat. Her small kittens were lying beside her, their tiny bodies pressed against hers for warmth. The man looked carefully at the cat and realized she was the same one he had fed earlier that day near the market area. But this time she was not alone. She had brought her babies with her. The mother cat looked directly at him with eyes that seemed tired and full of worry. She did not try to run away or hide. Instead, she just sat there watching him as if she was waiting for something. Her fur was clean and well kept, and her calm behavior showed that she had once lived with people who took care of her. This was clearly not a cat who had spent her whole life on the streets fighting for survival. The man asked some neighbors about the cat, and soon learned the sad truth. Her previous owner had moved away to another place and had left the cats behind without any thought. A few kind people in the area gave her food whenever they could, but it was not enough. The weather was getting colder each day, and the nights were becoming too harsh for the small kittens. Their tiny bodies were not strong enough to handle the freezing temperatures that winter was bringing. The mother cat had made a brave choice that evening. She somehow understood that this man who had shown her kindness was her best chance at saving her babies. She had climbed into his car because it felt warm and protected. It was a safe place away from the cold wind and dangerous streets. This was the desperate act of a mother doing everything possible to keep her children alive. The man realized what was happening. This cat was asking him for help in the only way she knew how. She had placed her trust in him and brought her most precious little ones to show him they needed care. His heart felt heavy seeing them like this, abandoned and struggling in the cold. Without thinking twice, the man decided to help them. He could not leave them to suffer outside when he had the means to give them shelter. He carefully picked up the mother cat and her kittens and took them to his home. Once inside, he prepared a comfortable space just for them in a warm corner of his house. He placed soft blankets on the floor so they could rest properly. He filled bowls with good quality food and fresh water. The mother cat ate slowly at first, as if she could not believe this was real. Her kittens stayed close to her, still too young to eat solid food on their own. For the first time in many days, the mother cat could relax without constantly worrying about where to find the next meal or how to keep her babies warm through the night. As days passed, the kittens started to grow stronger. They began exploring their new home with curious eyes and playful energy. The mother cat watched over them carefully, but there was something different in her expression now. The constant fear and stress were gone. She looked peaceful and content, knowing her babies were finally safe. This story shows us how animals understand kindness and remember those who help them when they need it most. The mother cat made an incredible decision to trust a stranger with her family, and that trust was rewarded. Sometimes a simple act of compassion can change lives completely. If this rescue story touched your heart and made you smile, share your thoughts with us. What names would you give to these brave little kittens who got a second chance at life? Write your ideas in the comments below. If you want to watch more heartwarming rescue stories about animals finding hope and safety, please hit the subscribe button. Your support helps us bring more of these beautiful stories to people who care about animals. Together we can spread awareness about helping those who cannot speak for themselves.